If you want designs that drive conversions, meet Konstant Kreative. In this review, we tested their $99, $899, and $3,500 design plans. Here is a quick breakdown of the review and timestamps for the video. Konstant Kreative is a part of our Unlimited Graphic Design series where we send the exact same design requests to the top Unlimited Graphic Design services so that you can see an apples to apples comparison of their designs. Konstant Kreative is an unlimited graphic design service that creates videos and graphics with one purpose: conversions. Because Konstant Kreative is focused on creating content that converts, they mainly do video ads and image ads. Outside of this, they have design options for landing pages, infographics, GIFs, videos, logos, animations, newsletters, and email templates. Similar to other unlimited graphic design services, you are assigned a dedicated account manager and specific designers for each of your requests. The account manager is there to answer any questions you may have and is also there to vet quality of the drafts before you receive them. Once you receive a draft, you'll have direct communication to send any edits and revisions to your designers. All of this changes though with their $3,500 plan. One of our clients is the White Label Expo, and they were nice enough to let us use their brand for this Unlimited Graphic Design series. For every Unlimited Graphic Design service, we sent the exact same design requests for a video ad, an image ad, a logo, an email template, and a landing page. Let's get straight into the designs that we received from Konstant Kreative. First is the video ad. Turnaround time for this was 12 hours. Next was the image ad. Turnaround time for this was 24 hours. We then received the logo design, which took 5 hours. The next design we received was the email template, and that took 7 hours. The last design received was the landing page, and that took 5 hours. So how much does Konstant Kreative cost? There are 4 plans Konstant Kreative offers. All of them include both graphic and video design, unlimited revisions, and no contracts. If you want to get 10% off your first month with Konstant Kreative, make sure to click the link in the description below. Their first plan is Trust Us, We're Good. This is a one-time project that's $99. You quite literally only get a one-time project. If you want to continue using their services, you'll have to upgrade to another subscription. This includes a 2 to 3 day turnaround time and is best for anyone that wants to test Konstant Kreative before diving into a full subscription. Their second plan is the Do-It-Yourselfer. This plan is $8.99 a month. This is their self-service platform for their unlimited graphic and video design services. This includes a 2 to 3 day turnaround time, unlimited projects, up to 5 brands, and a dedicated video and graphic design team. Their third plan is I'm Taking It Internal. This starts at $2,500 a month. This includes a dedicated platform manager, drafts as quick as 30 minutes, unlimited projects, unlimited brands. Your Konstant Kreative team will work in your time zone, and they currently have a Slack integration, but you can have direct communication however you'd like. Their fourth plan is Don't Make Me Think. This plan starts at $3,500 a month. It includes a dedicated creative specialist, a dedicated platform manager, 30-minute turnaround times. Your entire team will work in your time zone. You can have communication however you'd like, and truly feels like having an in-house design team for a fraction of the cost. The value you get from the $3,500 Don't Make Me Think plan is pretty crazy. We got to test it out for a week, and this was our experience. With all communication going through Slack and having a creative strategist there and our dedicated platform manager and all of our designers, it truly felt like we had an in-house design team that we were communicating with daily within Slack. In your Konstant Kreative team, you have your dedicated creative strategist. This is who you'll share creative ideas with and who will share creative ideas with you and create project briefs for all of your design projects. You then have a platform manager. This is who will submit your projects and vet them for quality along with your creative assistant. And then you have a talented team of designers that you're constantly working with on all of these projects. When you sign up for this plan, you'll go through an onboarding call with your creative strategist. In this call, your creative strategist will ask you a ton of questions so that they can really understand your brand. We then shared all of our assets with them that we currently have. Because they are focused on creatives that convert, we took them through our ad accounts and showed them the different creative angles that work really well and that don't work well for us so that they can get an idea of what's already been tested. The call was helpful because the creative strategist could grasp a better understanding of the brand, and this also gave the creative strategist a solid direction for what creative angles they're going to go towards. In Slack, we received a message from our creative assistant for the brief. So here you can see we received it, and then this is actually how it came out. It was extremely detailed, so they kind of wrote a write-up of the angle they're gonna go through. So they wanted to focus on something that was very hype and buzzy. They added the brand colors, they referenced the website, and they added some ad inspiration. And then here they broke down exactly how they wanted the ad with the copy, the logos, the visuals, the breakdowns, the speed. And then they pulled the individual assets for every single cut that they wanted. With the design brief, it took 12 hours to get the brief back after our onboarding call. And then 12 hours later, once we received this and approved it, we received our first draft. Overall, the experience really did feel like you had an in-house design team, and we can only imagine how that experience will be once you have a routine flow of communication, briefs, and creatives coming in. This is what your dashboard is going to look like when you have an active subscription with Konstant Kreative. So in the middle here, you have your request steps. So in the top is queue. Then you have all the requests that will be in waiting for review. You have your work in progress. So that's what designers are working on. Then you have those going through a quality check. So any projects needing to be vetted will be there. And then this is where all your projects will be that are completed. Next up in the top, you have where you'll create a new project request, any updates happening to the platform. On the left-hand side, you have your nav menu, and then you have a Slack integration button here where you can request an invitation. We'll briefly go through this nav menu so you can see everything. So you saw the dashboard already. Then you have a My Profile, so it's literally just fill in your information. You can also manage brands here, but I recommend going to settings where you can kind of see everything. Then you have a calendar. Didn't really use this too much. Just like all unlimited graphic design services, no projects are assigned or worked on or delivered on the weekends. And then here you have your ad inspiration. So this is where you can see ads that Konstant Kreative has made. And if you really like one, you can just click Make Me This Ad right here, and then it'll create a new project for you. They have it separated by category, so you can have apparel, home, services, health. See if there is a category that matches your brand so that you can get some inspiration for it. Then you have settings, so notifications, password, email, and then this is where you go to if you want to add a brand, if you want to use their knowledge base, so you can figure out how to make good ads or good creatives, where you'll invite team members, manage those team members, payment methods, cancel. With their team members, with a lot of unlimited graphic design services, team members come with the subscription, but for Konstant Kreative, for adding more than 2 users, there would be a subscription of $50 per user. So that's something to keep in mind. And then for brands, here is what it looks like when you make a brand. So you'll edit it and then you'll fill in all of this information right here. So you can just see it yourself. Something that's super interesting is since they're conversion focused and they primarily make ads for their creatives is they actually have Google Drive links for specific elements of ads. So that's hooks, which are the first 3 seconds of the ad, which is, to grab attention, and then any brands, feature specific ones, demonstrations, any like testimonials or reviews that you may have. So this is a really cool way to organize brands in creative folders so that the designers can better access your assets. The last part is just feedback. So if there's something you want to let them know, if you see any bugs, or you have a recommendation for a service or a product or an addition or an additional design service you wish they had, just reach out to them. You'll come up to the top and you'll click New Project. Unfortunately for this review, our subscription ran out, so we can't take you step by step through the design brief, but we'll show you exactly what it looks like. Here, we have a landing page brief with all the different fields that are necessary for you to fill out for that landing page type. With Konstant Kreative, every single design type has different fields that you have to fill out. Once your project is assigned and that there's a design ready for review, this is what it'll look like in your card. So here in the email template, you will scroll down to the bottom where you will see a review link that'll redirect you to frame.io, where you'll access all of your design files. Here you're able to either download or you can make edits directly on the design for the designers to see. The next important thing is you'll come to Start Chat, and that's where all communication is hosted for you and your account manager and you and your designers. If you need any revisions, make sure to click Request Revision, and once the project is complete, make sure to click Mark Completed. So that is what it's like to make a project with Konstant Kreative. Like every other review in the world, let's do some pros and cons. The first pro is that all of their plans include video and graphic design. A lot of other services will typically have just graphic or just video, or their one-off projects will only include a certain design type, but with Konstant Kreative, you can try both graphic and video design with every single plan. The second pro is their turnaround time. Out of all the unlimited graphic design services we use, Konstant Kreative was the fastest when it came to design turnaround. The third pro is their Slack integration. For us and a lot of companies around the world, Slack is what we use. With Konstant Kreative, it felt like a natural integration into our workflow, and especially with a $3,500 package, it really felt like it was just a part of the team where we could just message our creative strategists and our platform manager and designers and manage all of their requests within Slack. The fourth pro is their ad inspiration library. Now, we've seen these with a lot of other unlimited graphic design services, but with Konstant Kreative, they take it to another level where there's a button where you can just say, create this ad for me, and they will take your brand's assets and they will make that style of ad for you. Now to some of the cons. The first con is that there's no money back guarantee. With other unlimited graphic design services, there's typically a 14 to 30 day money back guarantee window that you can get your money back if you really don't like the service. With Konstant Kreative, instead of offering that, they offer a one-off project so that you can test their design services before you invest in a full subscription. The second con is there were bugs with their platform. When we wanted to create or close a project, or we wanted to access certain files, we ran into a few errors, but fortunately their team is incredibly responsive and they have that direct Slack communication. So they were able to fix those super quickly for any of the bug errors that we ran into, and we were able to point out for them. We also heard, and it's not confirmed, but that they will be updating their project management software here in the near future. If you're ready to get started with Konstant Kreative, make sure to click the link in the description below where you can get 10% off your first month. If you'd like to see how Konstant Kreative's designs compare against the rest, make sure to check out our video on the top 4 unlimited graphic design services.